Hi, welcome back. We are now going to do our windrows. Now our windrows is a octagon with a lot of blocks in it. Yeah, and the octagon is actually standing for the directions of the wind. Okay, so the first, the top line or the top block over here, that is north. This is north east. That is east. This is southeast, south, southwest, west, and northwest. So this will show us exactly the direction the wind was blowing. Now let's look at the information that we're supposed to plot down. So here we have the information. We have north is 6, northwest is 3, west is 4, and so forth, and we need to plot that into our windrows. So for 6 days it blew north. So now we need to fill it in north. We're going to use a light blue color. Normally you would color in the whole block, but I'm only going to color it in roughly, as it will take too long for me to color it in. So we're going to have to say 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blocks needs to be colored in to show that the wind blew north for 6 days in that month. The next one would be northwest, would be 3 blocks, because 3 days were blowing. The wind was blowing northwest. For west, it would be 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 blocks colored in. For southwest, it would be 2 blocks colored in. For south, there's no blocks. For southeast, there's 4 blocks. For east, there's 3. And for northeast is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 blocks are colored in for northeast. Okay, and that is what a windrows looks like. Okay. As you can see on the windrows, we can see here that the most days, or the most direction the wind comes in, is from north to northeast. The lowest would be southwest to south, and that's why we are using a windrows. Now we have done quite a few things. Just to recap all these videos, we have worked out the total rain, the average temperature, and the range temperature. We have plotted the line graph for both places on our temperature. We have plotted our bar graph for the rainfall that we needed to plot, and we have our windrows that we have completed. Okay, so as you can see, when we are plotting things, it creates an easier way to read the data, because if you just look at the data, it doesn't make sense. But as soon as you plot it into the different graphs that we use for our information, that is where we get our information from. So first thing, now that we have drawn all the graphs and completed all the calculations, it is time to actually analyze the information, so to figure out what it means. First of all, we need to describe the climate of each of the places A and B. When you describe the climate or the weather of a place, you should avoid using words like nice or pleasant or average, because that means different things to different people. So let's do place A. Place A is situated in the southern hemisphere. Why in the southern hemisphere? Because it has winter in the June, July, August months. Okay. The warmest months are in October to May. That is in the southern hemisphere. The average monthly rainfall, the average monthly temperatures are between 27 and 14. Okay, so that's the average temperature you see here. You see that it goes from 27 and it goes to the lowest of 14. Okay, then the range is about 13 degrees Celsius or 12 degrees Celsius. And total rainfall for the year is 576 millimeters. The highest monthly rainfall is being recorded from in January as 140 millimeters, and no rain is recorded during June, July, and August, which means this place lies in a summer rainfall area. So it's not a place like Cape Town that has winter rainfall. It is in a place that has summer rainfall area. Now let's look at number B, place B. So first of all, place B is situated in the northern hemisphere, because we can see here it has summer during June, July, August, the hottest temperatures between June, July, and August, which means it's in the northern hemisphere. The average monthly temperatures are between 23 and 7 degrees, or 23 and 6 degrees, and the range is 18 degrees Celsius. So there's a large range between the two temperatures. The total rainfall for the year was 736 millimeters, with the highest monthly rainfall recorded in January with 120 millimeters, and very little rain has been recorded in June, July, and August, which means it has a winter rainfall area. It's in a winter rainfall area because remember it has summer in June, July, August, and the most rain that it gets is in November, December, January, February, which means that is its winter times. And that is how we analyze this information. Okay, so we're going to practice this one more time. You're going to find out what the information is for Windhoek specifically. You are going to create a bar graph, a line graph, and a windrows for Windhoek. We can say for the year of 2024. So for the year of 2024, you need to create. So find the temperature, the rainfall, and the wind direction for Windhoek in 2024. You're going to create a table like this for each month. You're going to create a bar graph like this. So you're only going to have one color because we're only talking about one place. And you're going to create a line graph like this for the temperatures to see how Windhoek's temperatures regulate. And that would be your homework.